Greetings everyone, it's me, Thomas Mooneygle. I wanted to make a video this week because my channel just hit over 100,000 views this week. So I was very excited about that and very thankful and grateful for everybody who's watched and shared my videos. So today I was going to do something that's a little different than a manifestation video. It is a transmutation video. And this one particularly is about transmuting frustration and anger into more positive energy that we can then use, either in manifestations or for healing or just to free up, some extra vigor and vitality. So, first things first, I would like to say that anger is not necessarily always a bad thing. Anger can be a great motivator, particularly for events or situations where we've just been sort of going along and perhaps being unhappy, but being sort of comfortable, and then when something pushes us over that line and we actually become angry, we actually will then look at the situation and then, deal with it. Now, how I define anger as either positive or negative is what we do with that realization and what we do with that energy. So there are ways to use anger in a positive way to make changes so that the situations we find ourselves in are a bit more balanced and more aligned with who we are. So that being said, we all get angry sometimes, myself included, and frustration is often, anger directed, about us and items that we either can't control or we're frustrated with something we've done and now can't change because it's already happened and we're dealing with the present consequences of choices, either of ourselves or others. So, traffic is particularly definitely one of those things that is frustrating for people. And while I wouldn't recommend watching this while you're driving, but if you're still feeling frustrated and angry when you get home or when you get to wherever you're going and you can sit and watch this video, I hope it helps you. So, get comfortable as much as that is possible. I'm going to sort of move my awareness into the heart. And anger can also well up from the deep self, particularly when we're releasing and detoxing. And it's just an energy. Emotion is energy. So remember that. It's just an energy. And as we release, sometimes if it's been trapped in there, we'll feel it before it releases. So the first thing I'm being made aware of is sort of this cord right about here that's dropping down. And so I'm going to pull that in. And as I do that, I feel like it's on a pulley. I can almost see the silver sort of wheel that it's revolving around, and that's pulling something else taut up above us. Sort of like a tent or an awning. And I'm seeing a blue triangle about midway in my field of vision, like right here, and it's a very small one. So I'm going to tap that and bring it forward and bring it out. And I'm going to spin it. So just let that spin through you. And as it does, it creates, this blue cone that's pointing upward. Even as it moves down, I feel like it's encompassing but also moving down while still pointing up. So if you can imagine sort of this spinning pointing upwards and then moving down through the body. And actually it's sort of, the point is staying here and it's just sort of expanding down through the ground to about, I'd say, 5 or 6 feet below us. And what I'm hearing with this is a sort of a stabilizing energy. The next thing I'm noticing is around the chest and the center of the abdomen, sort of spread out like this, is sort of these plates of almost like metal, and I feel like they're rattling. And they've got sharp edges. If you've ever seen sort of gold or silver leaf or worked with it, this is kind of, as it gets wet, it kind of crinkles up if you're not careful with it. And that's kind of what I'm seeing. It's sort of a goldish color. And what I'm going to do, I feel like, it's gilded. And it just feels like it doesn't quite belong there. And that we should just let that go. So I'm going to up the spin of that cone. And I feel that vibration, more in these structures, more. I'm feeling it actually down in my gut, down in the viscera in there. So let's move that in. And I'm getting that violet energy, the violet flame. Just drop that in there at the base. So just breathe. And what I notice now is just different tension moving around in different areas. So as it moves out of one area, it moves up or to the side. So we just want to track that. Track where your tension is. And just know that wherever it goes, it's moving, and eventually it will move out of your system. So feel a first point forming at the navel. And then out into space, right at the edge of the spirit body actually, where it intersects with the universe out here. I'm feeling a connection there, so there's more information there. So I'm going to bring that in. And now I'm sensing just a more open side and where things feel more compressed on the other side. And so we're going to see if we can allow that to rise up and be transmuted by Source on the side where it's still compressed and tight. And what I'm getting is something I thought was angelic first, and it is, but it's a yogic angel, if you can believe that. So, an angel associated with the yogis. So I don't know. We're going to bring that in and see how that moves. And I feel energy being drawn up. So, here we go. So just take a moment to recenter. Breathe. And prepare to receive blessings. Alright, I hope you find this helpful. If you like this or any of my videos, please either hit the like button or share on Facebook. I also have a blog with the donate button, and you can also book private sessions with me. So check out the information for that down in the description. Alright, peace and blessings.